What's up, guys? So before I get this review going, just a huge shout out to Che Dizzle for helping me speed up this review. So here we go. Larry Fitzgerald, Memorial Day, 99 overall, dual style, short pass, long pass style. 6'3", 97 speed, 101 catch, 97 release, 98 jump, 98 catching traffic, 101 spectacular, 76 elusiveness, and 95 route running. Now, at first, I was just gonna do a mini review for him, but he was just playing so well. I said, you know what? Let's just do a full review. As you can see here on paper, he's not the best at shake, even running people over, but he's fairly effective. The better you are with the sticks, the better you're gonna be. Now, of course, for this review, he's gonna be on the far left for most of it, and when it comes to route running, man, he was spectacular. Of course, when you factor in that speed, it's even better. And guys were asking me how come I'm always doing like out routes and posts and whatnot. In my opinion, I feel that those two routes are the most dependent on route running, in my opinion at least. So that's why I'm always sticking to those routes when it comes to route running. So as you can see here, man, very, very effective when it came to route running. When it came to getting off the press, as you can see here, man, very, very solid at that. And then when you factor in the 97 speed to just fly down the field, man, it's almost like if there's no safety help, man, it's just pretty much guaranteed every time. As you can see here, man, the safety was nowhere near that corner. Night train lane was not going to catch him in the open field, especially off a good press. As you can see here, man, the keep to leave was no better at it. So definitely very fast, and just in terms of pure speed itself, as you can see here, man, can definitely fly by people and just get you touchdowns that way. Now, as far as run blocking, as you can see right there, he got a pancake. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to get pancakes all the time, but he was definitely better at run blocking than I thought he was going to be. You can see right there, holds that block just long enough for me to run around or even, shake and bake if I wanted to. So when it came to run blocking, man, he's not the best at it, of course, but as you can see here, he's good enough at it to at least make your run game that much better. Now, when it comes to throwing it across the middle, I mean, look at that. Number 30 just launched himself at Fitzgerald, man, and was not successful at knocking the ball loose. And that's something that you need your slot receiver to be. Now, of course, you don't think of Fitzgerald as a slot receiver, but he can definitely be one. As you can see right here, getting slammed to the ground and holding onto the ball, even when people try to spear him. I mean, look at this right here. Quadruple coverage and still came down with it. So you can definitely turn him into a slot receiver if you really want to. Now, as far as just catching in traffic in general, on the outside, man, even more dominant when it's just one-on-ones with corners. Now, some of these passes I'm throwing high, like that one, it was effective. You can throw bullet passes, lob passes, it did not matter with Fitzgerald, man. And compared to Vincent Jackson, I mean, he was just as good, if not better, in pretty much every single area except one. He was definitely way better at Vincent Jackson in one area, which we'll get to later. But in terms of catching in traffic, man, definitely very effective there. Now, of course, he did have his bad moments, as you can see right here, but the positives completely outweigh the negatives. And one thing I do want to mention, I did show him catching in double coverage, triple coverage, and quadruple coverage, but that does not mean that he was doing that all the time. I'm not trying to say throw to him in triple coverage every time and expect guaranteed results. I'm just saying once in a while, in terms of triple and double coverage, he's going to come down with those. So definitely just stick to the one-on-ones with Fitzgerald. Now, it wasn't even close. This is by far what he did best. This is what everyone was telling me, that this is what he did best, and I can see what they were talking about, which is, of course, the deep ball. You can see right here, I have no problem whatsoever saying that Fitzgerald is absolutely a top 5 receiver when it comes to the deep ball, and in fact just might be a top 5 receiver overall, but we'll get to that part later. But in terms of the deep ball, man, as you can see here, man, it was ridiculous. I had about maybe 3 times as many of these plays to show, but of course I had to take them out because this video was getting just a little too long, so I took some of those plays out. But you can see here, man, just dominant with the deep ball. And once again, man, it got to the point where my opponents would pause the game and curse me out because this is all I was doing. And as you can see here, man, it was just so much fun to do it. Now, yes, it's cheesy, but I mean, in terms of the review, man, I had to do it. As you can see, man, just having too much fun with it. But anyways, if you pick up Fitzgerald, of course, you can put him wherever you want to. But in terms of, what he did best, this is by far what it was. And then, of course, once again, like I said, when you factor in that speed, man, Fitzgerald is a beast with the deep ball. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap up this review. My final thoughts: do I think he's worth 300,000? Honestly, guys, I feel that that's that might be what he's worth. I mean, I can see why he goes for like 100,000 more than Vincent Jackson, because he pretty much did everything better than Vincent Jackson. And of course, he's absolutely a top 5 deep threat in the game from what I can tell. And in terms of everyone that I've played with, all the receivers that I've played with, I do feel that he's a top 5 because you can put him anywhere you want to. So anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap this up. My next review is going to be Sue later tonight. That one will be dropping. And on offense, I picked up the Ultimate Legend Tomlinson, so his review will be coming out maybe tomorrow or the next day. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you boys for those reviews. Peace.